Hi, Lenny Arrett here with September 13th update. What's going on in the world? Things are happening in Zion, oil, and Rosh HaShanah is coming up, 2009. That'll be 9/18/09. And here's an investment rarities report from Theodore Butler. Silver's about to skyrocket. And something big's going to happen for Rosh HaShanah this year. I'm almost certain of it. I feel it in my gut and done a lot of Bible code searches and read the prophecies. Anyway, what I see happening is the tables are going to turn, paradigm shift, sea change event coming up very soon in the land of promise, flowing with milk and honey. Anyway, golden oil. And I believe we're going to see very soon that Israel is going to be exalted among all the nations as the head, not the tail, the lender, not the borrower. They're going to become the apex of OPEC. They're going to have the stuff, the mother lode in the place where people say is the mother of all battles will eventually take place. Megiddo is synonymous with the mother of all battles. Why? Perhaps the mother lode being discovered there of liquid gold, not black gold, crude, but pure golden honey, sweet petroleum in the land, overflowing. The wine, the new wine, the vintage that shall come to the surface so suddenly and in increasing measure, according to the prophecies. And now's the time to be getting involved with Zion oil, just as a wild card chance. Even if you ever bought a lottery ticket, maybe just buy $500,000 worth of Zion oil. That'd be a good idea right about now, in my estimation. But anyway, silver's about to skyrocket. Things are going on with China. Supply-demand equation, investment demand for silver, that's going through the roof. The fiat currencies of the world are falling apart. China's about to cut off the U.S. credit card, quit lending us all that money. And pretty soon it looks like things are going to change very, very, very suddenly. So pray and read Joel 2:28. He said in the last days he'll pour out his spirit upon all flesh. And if crude has been what's been there all along, crude is unclean oil. Zion oil, I see in my visions and dreams as being pure, already refined, holy, golden oil in the land of Israel. That will change the world. Everybody's going to have to change the way they treat Israel, and the way they, especially the United States, the way they treat Israel, telling them what to do, give away the land, violate the everlasting covenant, and all that. Suddenly, all shall come and all shall bow to get some of that liquid gold out of that sand, that dirt underneath, deep, deep beneath the great sea of the deep that shall utter his voice in his season. And when this happens, it will change the world. And Israel will become like an island nation. They will have everything they need right there in the land. They won't need to depend on the United States. In fact, the tables will turn. The water tables, or the water's a symbol for oil, another code word, symbol. Been running a lot of Bible codes, and I'm seeing something big for Rosh HaShanah this year. 9/18/9 is the date, and anyway, I see a big shift taking place about that time. So anyway, when these things happen, while the world's falling apart, it seems, Israel will arise and be exalted, according to the ancient prophecies and the Holy Scriptures, given through the men inspired by God. Every letter, every jot and tittle will be fulfilled very quickly and very suddenly. So anyway, just putting it on the record here, what I see coming, and we shall all see very soon. But it's a good idea to trade some of that paper, so-called money, fiat money, U.S. dollars, and all the fiat of the world, for real money, real biblical and constitutional money, silver and gold, primarily silver because it's in such short supply and huge growing demand. China just declared basically economic warfare on Goldman Sachs and its subsidiaries, the U.S. Federal Reserve Board, private board of bankers from Europe, very secretive, not transparent. And then Goldman Sachs subsidiaries, the Federal Reserve Board and the U.S. government. So anyway, which they basically own. Fed has a lot of well-fed DC NWO Republicrat whores running the show, and the Tea Parties right now are showing a lot of people are having a lot of distaste for what's going on in Washington, D.C., and the destruction of the U.S. The U.S. Constitution. So anyway, don't believe what you hear on the news, see on the news, all the swine flu. There's an administration that says never waste a good crisis. Well, you know, if you don't have a good crisis, get creative. Make up a good crisis like swine flu or something, have a reason to take over everything like they've already been doing, and so don't buy in all that stuff, and beware of the vaccines. Do your research before you go get the shot under a level 6 pandemic. Rise up, let your voice be heard, and let the people that are trying to take over our government put it on a platter for some global super government. Let them know that you'll vote them right on out of there in the 2010 elections if they don't start listening to the people. We the taxpayers, or we the people of the United States of America, and have our rights to be heard, not just a bunch of elites running the show, well-paid political whores. So anyway, God bless, and seek His Spirit. He said He'll pour out His Spirit upon all flesh in the last days. I believe that time is upon us right now, and we will see a dramatic change. And so do your research, pray. Don't believe most of what you hear on the news, and ask the Spirit to lead you. And He will lead you through hard times that the whole rest of the world is going through. But His economy is not affected or limited by this world's economy that is quickly falling apart. So seek Him, and you'll find Him, and He will show you the way through the hard times that are ahead, and bless His children supernaturally, abundantly, according to His Word, for those who believe and trust in Him. Do that, and you will not be hard up or ashamed. He will make you blessed, so you can be a blessing in these times ahead. Pray for His Spirit, pray for His protection, pray for the people of this land to see through the lies and the deceptions, and that we can all rise up, as in Isaiah 32 talks about the churl and his devices are wicked, and just read it, especially Isaiah 32 verse 7, backwards in there in the Bible codes, it says energy every 3 letters, that he uses lying words, and so look, see through all that, and make preparations now, so that you can be prepared, be off the grid, and be a blessing in times of trouble, in times of need for other people that didn't see it coming. There's an economic tsunami coming. It's going to change everything. But Israel shall be exalted according to the Word of God. And get some real money, silver and gold, but primarily silver, because of the short supply and increasing demand and what China's doing right now. Check into it. Use the internet while you still can before they get a kill switch on that, or they can shut it down where we can't get our own information without it going through the screen of the mainstream news media. So God bless you. And